Forever get paper the motherfucking clan, man. Yeah, I be thugging by my motherfucking self, man. I go by Nike, ho, cause I just do it. It's on the nation, man. On the game. I go straight in. If I fuck up, fuck it. Keep this shit. Keep it. Hey.
Bracing, man. Let's go. Oh, feel me, bro. Let's get to work. Yes, yes. Finna try to do this bodybuilding, bro. Just wait. I'm not finna I'm finna stay lean, but I'm trying to, like, track the progress. See how I see me. This is me normal. Okay. I be flexing, but I'm smooth. Way out the way.
See, I be on my lonely. Feel like niggas trying to clone me. You say, please don't run up on me. Have a shootout like I'm Tony. Yeah, they ask me why I keep a two. Cause I can't be the next one view. Yeah. AP on my wrist. Yeah, this bitch, you really don't cheat. Pour some water on that bitch and watch it glitch. Haters watching from the bleachers. Yeah, I know they piss. I'm sipping Waggy, baby. Say I don't fuck with Trish. Lift my niggas up the scope. Yeah, I do assist. See, we shoot chopper bullets. Shit, it go through bricks. You better hit the floor, no ducking. Yeah, your ass is hit. Ayy, mobbing by myself, ayy, just to get some work. See, I ain't had no helping hand. Yeah, I got it out the dirt. Ayy, what you know about riding that matter bus?
Nah, for real. Check it out, though. This is physique, man. We're here. Reverse lunge, man.
Get to work, niggas will drop out, you blow the horn. Yeah, this shit, it hurt forever, get the paper. Told the bitch I never chase her, yeah. Mama was my pop, but my daddy played his part, yeah. I love both of y'all dearly, and I put that shit on God, yeah. When they cut the check, say y'all the first to get new cars, yeah. Say always keep it real, never faking, never fly, yeah. Always stand on business, keep it real with your guys, yeah. Never trust these bitches, cause they snakes up in disguise, yeah. If you shoot your pistol, please open up your eyes, yeah. Make sure that you hit your mans, make sure that he die. I forever stand on business with the nation, we say slime. Hey, I love getting money, sipping lean and getting high. Hey, keep that shit low key when you out here having motion. Like all these niggas want you in the hole, you know they bogus. I can't let no nigga take me, I can't let no nigga slake me.
Y'all might as well just react to this with me, bro. Why do black athletes dominate?
Sports are woven into the very fabric of daily life. Think about how deeply
while I'm working out
in Latin America. And this cultural emphasis creates a feedback. The more a community values a sport, the more kids play it. The more kids play it, the better they get. And the better they get, the more the community values it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy that can shape generations of athletes. There's also power in seeing someone who looks like you succeed. Role models can be game changers. And if you see heroes who look like you winning games and earning big, you're more likely to be able to see yourself in that role. I mean, sometimes we all need someone to show what's possible. Inspiration is a powerful tool. So when Simone Biles emerged as a gymnastics powerhouse, the number of black girls who began starting that sport shot up. But this effect also can be complicated, because when Tiger Woods burst out into the golf scene, there was an initial surge of interest in golf among ethnic minorities. But since then, the numbers have dropped off, likely due to the expense of the sport and the lack of infrastructure to let kids in underprivileged communities play it more easily. Now let's look at snow skiing, a sport dominated by whites.
Chevy Silverado, America's most dependable full.
At the professional and Olympic level, it's overwhelmingly run by athletes from nations with more wealth and more snow. In these countries, skiing is deeply ingrained with the culture, with youth development programs and easy access to facilities. Still, however you look at it, it's expensive. The equipment, training, and access to slopes means athletes often need substantial financial backing
Expenses, dude. He's speaking facts.
to reach the elite level.
You just
Ski resorts and facilities are often located far from expensive. Other fields that don't see much diversity, tennis, lacrosse, archery, softball, soccer. It's an intertwined mix of culture and economic uses of both. Okay, so given that, now let's look into the most controversial part of the book, genetics. This is where things get really interesting and really worthwhile. Now, it's good to be careful. They argue that the different races have different genetics and lead to terrible beliefs and ideologies. But it's also silly to insist that there are no physical differences between people from around the world. You should all be smart enough to look at that without getting too weird about it. That's often not the case.
I like that Jimmy the Greek moment that happens in sports, you know?
Keep that shit low key.
Like once
When
every
you
4 or
out
5
here
years, you know,
having
like
motion,
50,
like all these niggas want you in the hole, you know they bogus. I can't let no nigga take me. I can't let no nigga slake me.
and
You
it
say
always
all
goes
these
down the
bitches
same way.
want
Like,
to
literally
date.
20
But I
minutes
don't know
later,
why I
it's
say
on
it's a
TV,
fee, you know they gotta pay
He's
my
crying, his family
I
standing there,
guess that's why
watching
these
shit
niggas
to
hate
death,
it, cause
and
it's
Emmy
beats I
sticking
break
out
a
like,
day. I never rock a cake, you know what P don't do no say gang.
Anyhow, hey, this is a good time to let you know if I make any substantive mistake in this video, I'll fix it.
you're
in a
cool.
pinned
You're cool,
comment,
bro. You're cool,
assuming
bro.
I'm not fired by somebody. Okay, so are there genetic differences between races that contribute to athletic performance? Yes, of course, but it's complicated. Overall, there's actually more genetic diversity within racial groups than between them. But that doesn't mean there aren't genetic variations that cluster in certain populations. Scientists have noted that certain genetic traits help certain sports. For instance, many elite sprinters of West African descent have a higher proportion of fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are crucial for explosive power.
Yeah,
These
bro.
fibers contract quickly.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. When I was in track, man, everybody in the cross country, you see the winners, Saudi Arabian niggas, bro. Like, bro, they doing it, bro. My boys, they on top. I don't know how, but bro, like, what do y'all do out there, like, bro? Y'all just run up for days, like, how does that even happen? Y'all run for days, bro. It's crazy, bro.
But tire more easily, making them ideal for short bursts of speed. On the flip side, East African runners, particularly from Kenya and Ethiopia, dominate long distance. Now,
That's
some
crazy.
researchers say it may be less about their
East,
muscle
that's on the
composition
East Africa.
and more about their slim build
Imagine
and
that.
long legs relative to their height that improves running efficiency. A 2010 study in the International Journal of Design and Nature proposed that black athletes have a 1.5% speed advantage in running because their center of mass is about 3% higher above the ground than white athletes. This supposedly allows them to fall forward more quickly between strides. Now, that
So I
sounds
got a
scientific,
mass
but a lot of
part?
other scientists are skeptical of such a...
What do I got, yeah?
Another controversial
What are you talking
idea
about?
among some scientists
What are you talking
links
about,
the
bro?
prevalence of sickle cell trait among people of West African origin to a higher percentage of fast-twitch muscle fibers. But that hasn't seen a lot of solid evidence to back it up. On the flip side, look at the relative lack of Asians in sprinting events. Some researchers say this is body proportions, suggesting that the populations generally have shorter
I don't know what
limbs
sports
relative to
they
their
do.
torso length, which makes
The
sprinting
school?
harder. But again, these are theories, and it's kind of hard to test exactly. And then finally, let's not forget the role of epigenetics. Epigenetics looks at how an athlete's body responds to training, recovers from injuries, and responds to different environmental conditions. It suggests that while genetics might give some individuals an edge, the way these genes are expressed can be influenced by factors like training, diet, even an athlete's mindset. This could partly explain why athletes from certain regions excel in certain sports. It might not just be the genes, but how those genes interact with their environment and lifestyle. And let's not forget that genes that help in a particular sport could be a disadvantage in another. The body type that's ideal for a marathon runner is very different from what you'd want for an offensive tackle. So it's clear to say that when you look at the research, there is no clear pat answer. The relationships are science, but they're really unsettled still. But still, there are some undeniable characteristics in the most elite athletes that seems to show up in some races more than others. Of course, all of this raises the question, should we as a society be trying to change the racial makeup of competitions? I mean, certainly making all sports
What do you
financially
mean?
accessible to all kids is a good goal. But if you just look at the colors of those who win or those who play, that makes things a lot more complicated. And sports is full of exceptions to every rule. It may be true that some races dominate certain sports, and that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Condemned structure.
You're reacting to El
Right
Chapo,
now,
man.
he's on his
So
way to the airport to meet an
this is
ambassador
working
of the
out.
Vatican.
y'all wouldn't be wrong.
At the same time, El Chapo and his bodyguards pull into the parking lot. They are here to catch a flight to the beach resort town of Puerto Vallarta, where El Chapo. One incident really puts El Chapo on the map. This is Juan Jesus Posadas. He's the Archbishop of Guadalajara and a cardinal, one of the highest ranks in the church. Posadas is a popular man. He advocates for the poor and publicly condemns drug trade. Right now, he is on his way to the airport to meet an ambassador of the Vatican. At the same time, El Chapo and his bodyguards pull into the parking lot of his prison cell, disguised as a food item. Now the workers know in what direction they need to dig. Over the span of a year, they dig a sophisticated tunnel, a carefully planned complex construction costing approximately $5 million to make. The tunnel is 1.5 kilometers long and